to adopt homeless dogs and cats with injuries, she's petting a $4,000 golden retriever in her fucking lap. You dumb bitch. Are you out of your mind? You should be under an avalanche of runny-eyed diarrhea dogs and cats where I go, oh my gosh, she needs help. She's floating this whole operation on her own. No, you're petting fucking Rin Tin Tin, asking me to take home tin. Big fat golden retriever, never worked a day in his life. Panting because he had to get on her lap. Oh God, that couch is a motherfucker. Woo! And they just keep showing you like a dog with one eye. That's the dog I would take. And I would just pepper him with lefts. I would just get him in the ring. Bang, bang, bang. He would never see the lefts coming. No, that's not why I would get him at all. I would never box a dog. A kangaroo I would box. I would get that dog, the one in particular in this commercial. Not only does he not have an eye, but there's no, like, socket. There's no, like, hole. There's no space. There's just fur. Like, God did that absolutely on purpose. I'm going to make one with one eye so you can just pet this side of his face. Oh, I want that so bad. And I would name him Sinatra. Old Blue Eye. Hi, I'm Sarah McLachlan. Hundreds of thousands of dogs and cats have no food. Yeah, so do millions of people, you Canadian. Are you out of your fucking mind? You want me to adopt a fucking runny-ass dog before I help a human being? What do they teach you up there? How many homeless people did you drive past and blow off on the way to the studio to make this fucking dog commercial, you dummy? You could save all the animals, but who's gonna walk them, Sarah? I don't know why that came out like that. Who's gonna walk them, Sarah, huh? Hey, gay! Look at the dick on that fucking dog, honey! Gay. That was my Seinfeld impression. You guys are fun. This is going to be really... I don't know if this is really awesome that you guys came out. Kevin and Bean fans, shout-outs. All right. Because they helped fill this room up, and they're good dudes. And we got some Twitter people up in here. The clones are here. All right, there's 3 of you. Okay. So if the fight breaks out, just get on the Kevin and Bean side. Do you guys listen to the podcast? You can be on. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Oh, wow. So this whole side of the room is like, we don't know what's happening. We bought tickets for a comedy show, and all of a sudden the fucking Mike Douglas show broke out. We're going to sit down and talk and record it, and then it goes on iTunes, on my podcast, Mohr Stories, and you can download it and listen. It'll be a really fun time. It's not going to be like set up punchline like a comedy show, but like, what? I've been up here, what? Let's see. Too long! Beat you to it, asshole. Private Pile, you will get a microphone. You earned it.
All right. There we go.
What no? How long have you been doing show business?
Like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. He gets on stage, he's like, I don't need a mic. I'll just sit here like I'm in fucking driver's.
I thought somebody was bringing it up. I should have known better. It was Daryl's alcohol that they were bringing up.
You damn right.
We're recording a podcast now, everybody, and then when we're all done, we'll do some more stand-up. Daryl was on the podcast a couple weeks ago. He was the first felon.
I was?
Yeah.
No, I was
No.
the first dude that actually got caught for what he did. You had some niggas do some crazy shit.
That's what makes you a felon. If you don't get caught, you're not a felon.
I can't get this shit right, Rich. Remember that Pryor? The guy when Pryor said he was in jail with Gene Wilder, they were preparing for the roles.
I can't get the shit right, Rich.
And the guy was in jail for, what was it? Burglary.
Oh, yeah, burglary.
He got caught like 6 times, and he goes, why do you keep doing it? He goes, I can't get this shit right, Rich. Ryan Sickler was on the podcast. They both have their own podcast. He's a the black guy is the NASCAR fan with a NASCAR podcast called Right Turn.
That's true.
Someday the mountain lions will catch him, but the ball never will.
any white dude that goes, because I actually covered the NASCAR race in Daytona this weekend for Sirius Radio. I was down there. And I understand
That's why it went so wrong. They let black guys in.
No, I'm going to tell you what
all of a sudden there's fires on the track, oil, Danica Patrick's rubbernecking. Who's the brother? Damn.
I got a drinking game.
Walking slow across the track. Fucking the race up for everybody.
Let's all back up. Callbacks are delicious. So your right turn, W-R-I-G-H-T.
The right turn, yes.
Just like that movie Common did with Queen Latifah.
Don't talk about that again. Just right.
And your podcast is The Crab Feast.
The Crab Feast, yes.
Why do you name your podcast The Crab Feast?
Because he ate some pussy and got crabs still stuck in that fucked up mustache.
That is,
what you saying, his mustache?
That is 10% true. 10%. No, I am from Maryland originally, and the podcast is much like yours. It's just, you come over to like a backyard cookout, crab feast, kick it, tell stories, drink some beers.
You said that story was 10% true. Does that mean, honestly, on this stage, have you ever had crabs?
Honestly, 100%, I have never had crabs.
I have.
Ever. Every guy I talk to is always like, I've had crab. You have never had it? No.
Every guy you talk to is an old black woman?
Yeah. That has had crab.
Please, I had crab one time. Come on. Fred Sanford, you're a heathen with my crabs. Fred G. Sanford.
Esther just showed up, everybody.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
I've never had crabs. That's the important part to take away.
You know who you got
from what I just
said.
said.
Really?
Yes.
That's what fascinates me about crabs.
I didn't know she had them before I fucked her.
Like I'm letting you off the hook.
Oh, okay,
what fascinates me is that she knew she had them.
Right.
And it's not like, all right, I'm not making excuses for venereal diseases, but you could have gonorrhea and not know it because it hasn't shown itself, or herpes and it hasn't shown. But when you have crabs, you're just walking around all day going, oh man.
Right. And it's like
I keep my balls itch.
I've never had crabs.
I had a rubber on and I still got crabs.
Yeah, because it gets
in your hair and shit. Yeah, man. They don't just live on your dick. They don't just hold on like it's a tree. Like, oh my god, he's pissing again. Hang tight.
Like a harmonica. It's so many crabs lined up. It looks like a harmonica. But what fascinates me is that someone gives you crabs.
Yeah.
Especially a woman. Like a guy will pick his balls just waiting for the light to change. We'll just and scratch our balls. But if you've never ever in your life been in a spin class and just seen a girl getting up the bike going, God damn, just scratching her bush. That's disgusting. And then she goes, something's wrong with me, and then she lays down with Daryl and gives him crabs.
No, it was... Oh my God, this is disgusting.
Are you going to tell it?
Spill it, girl.
Okay, because you gotta... Alright, for those of us who've had crabs...
For those of us... we want to make sure you're all included.
Oh, I'm not the only motherfucker here who's had crabs. Don't try.
God, if you've had crabs. You guys lie. I thought we weren't going to lie to each other tonight.
Well, alright, hold up. No, okay, for those of us who had crabs, you know you have to shave all your pubic hair off.
No, you don't.
I did.
This is better than old Carson tapes already. We gotta do this. Alright, real quick. So far...
You mean somebody laughing?
Shave all your pubic.
Yes.
I've never had them. I know they have shampoo. You can shampoo. If you're a dude that wants to keep your shit above your balls, I don't have health insurance.
At the time, I didn't have health insurance.
I know where Rite Aid is.
I like how in Daryl's skewed black version of the world, you need health insurance to take care of crabs. Man, I can't float that, man. It ain't a fucking sonogram, dude.
Next time, light a piece of paper on fire and smoke them out if you don't have any fucking money.
You know how you really get rid of them is, for real, you shave one of your testicles completely bald. So he had it half right. Hold on. You shave one of them completely bald. You light the hairy ball on fire with a big lighter. And then when they run to the bald ball, you pick them off with an ice pick. When they're out in the open,
really?
just pop it. Well, there's also a shampoo to it.
I'm
I think
smarter
there's an
than that.
ointment too. There
I'm
might be a
smarter than
topical
that,
cream.
man.
Who told you? What do you mean you're smarter than that? You just shaved your entire.
It worked. But it was.
Wait, did you see them?
That's the disgusting part. I shaved my nut hair off and I used the ointment, but you could see them fuckers jumping off my dick like it was Titanic. It was like, you could see crabs just jumping off. I kid you not.
Was there a band?
I didn't see a violin, but possibly.
You know, the Titanic, that band.
Oh my God.
They kicked out the jams all the way down.
All the way down.
They were not going to leave that party, the band on the Titanic.
Don't stop the party, baby.
That band on the Titanic, screw like Captain goes down with the ship. Apparently the band just goes under. Celebrate good times. Celebrate new. We'll set it off on the left, you'll celebrate. It's underwater voice.
Y'all didn't catch that? That they were gargling whatever? Y'all
We
didn't
put
catch
on the air conditioning. Holy smokes. It's Africa hot. No offense.
Oh, boy.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
so you got crabs and you shaved.
You know what's fucked up? Y'all are making me feel bad because I thought the disgusting part was the crabs jumping off.
No, that's the funny part.
But y'all made me laugh at me shaving my nut hair off. Which,
Can I tell you why I personally laughed at it?
Yeah.
Why did you personally laugh at it?
Because, well, for two reasons. One, you don't need to do that, and two, I just visualized you shaving nut hair off.
and
That's not why I laughed.
And don't
Why'd
think
you
it was
laugh?
an electric
Because
razor either.
because
It was a straight up fucking shave, like the shaving cream and all of that shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't electric.
Like you
That would be weird if you got it in a rel. Hi, I'm Victor Kayam. This is my I laughed. I can't believe you didn't catch it. I laughed because he said he shaved his nut hair off. He didn't shave any of the hair above his dick. Like the crabs can't afford the penthouse.
like they were hanging on, just hanging on down. to the
One
top.
day they're moving on up. One day we'll be able to afford above the dick hair. You didn't shave above here?
Yes, I just call it nut hair, but I
Alright.
shaved above.
Yeah, I was with him on that.
Yeah, like, because that's some Baltimore shit. Nut hair is nut hair.
Everything I don't get tonight. These two clowns are from Baltimore.
Well,
And that's why they both.
Well,
have
Ryan is from Baltimore. I was in jail in Baltimore.
yeah,
That's a big
that
difference.
is the difference.
Yeah.
Daryl's from D.C., but when I met Daryl, he said, "Oh, you're from Baltimore? I lived in Baltimore for a little while." I said,
Let it breathe.
Oh.
Let it breathe. Sir. You had it.
No, it's true.
and I
could've
said,
rolled that
"Where?"
wave all the way to
And what was your response?
Castle Grayskull.
He said, I got mail there. And I said, "Oh, you were in jail." And he said, "Yeah." And I knew where. They call Castle Grayskull, downtown in Baltimore. It's this old-ass castle-looking place. And the freeway runs right
Right
next
by
to
it.
it, which we talked about. And we used to throw Skittles and nickels and shit up to see if we could get it into their cell windows.
Because they didn't
Because
have
we
bars.
were free. That's why. We were free.
But they didn't have
You're not
bars.
in prison.
You're not making
Yes,
this up.
No,
JFX.
because it was so old. They only had windows there was no windows on like a lower level. You had to go up 4 levels to have your first window. Period.
How does that?
So they didn't have
how does that have to do with architecture?
Well, hold up,
age?
because
They added
you
to
could
it
throw
on that
shit
side.
in there because there's no windows down low, so they could throw shit in, and they didn't have any bars
Right.
on the windows up high because you couldn't reach those windows.
Right.
Like the cells were on the right side, the windows were on the left side, and there was no way to get up there, so they just kept it open so people could throw shit in there. I got a gold chain.
Somebody's like, "Fuck this chain."
Yeah, they're like,
They're
"Fuck this chain."
God damn, man. I'm glad I'm in prison.
I was like, Jesus loves
But
me.
you
I
can
just got a
throw,
gold
you
chain.
really can hit it from there. You can
Yeah,
easily
you
hit
can
it.
actually hit it
It's
from
the
there.
JFX
Yeah.
83. You
The
can
Jones
hit
Falls Expressway.
it. Yep,
Hell
no
yeah.
problem.
Who's Expressway?
Jones Falls. The JFS.
Jones Falls?
Anybody from Baltimore, 83, north, south?
No one's from Baltimore.
Somebody listening.
There never is.
We're in Orange County, California.
The only other guy that's ever been in Baltimore in his whole room was in prison, so I should probably shut the fuck up.
Our manager, Dan.
That's true.
Dan is from back out my way.
He is.
This is a live recording of the podcast from the Irvine Improv, and if you are ever in Southern California, this is the home away from home. This is the best place. Irvine. It's awesome.
It's the best club in the country.
We should at least give them free plugs.
Hell yeah.
Dan Godfrey, best GM in the country.
Yeah.
Oh, check him out. Check him out.
Thank you.
Somebody said, Dan, you're hot. Oh, Jay, you're hot.
What did you go to jail for?
Shooting the crackhead. I did it in my stand-up and people think that I'm joking. No,
You did it tonight?
Yeah.
Oh.
And people